Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to get us underway. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll try the right side. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say?
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Oh, it's out! The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The defense with the scoop and score.
And great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes.
And he's running in the open. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals! And once he got loose, it was all over. Number 12. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for... Getting set for first down. On the ground with the counter. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Boy, his freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Coming after him. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Better find the ear plugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. 4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Cardinals.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Arizona came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact, this wasn't ever really in question. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the gun, give on the inside. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Quarterback keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were. Because of that, he gives up the first down. We need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just
lofts one high and deep. Grabs it inside the 10. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. This quarterback part of their running game. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Colorado! Getting set for the point after.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
On second down, they'll take to the air. He'll throw it. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense in an empty set. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up his first period with a huge gain. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. Got him downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll give it to the back.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete to the left. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, nah, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. I'm not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to pound it in. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
He wants it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Bulldozes his way through. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Here's the handoff. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yours.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. He looks that one in nicely. And the Buffaloes get enough for the 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's out. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Right back to the well. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Time to take a shot. And the ball is intercepted. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Got his man downfield. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Scrambling away. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And they lose the ball out of bounds. Big on that one, but at least they've got another shot. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And that pass picked off. Trying to take it back. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
Picks up the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, he's looking downfield. He's got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Bucs!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go-around right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner will be brought down.
Will take over. First and 10.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cardinals will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fair catch called for and made. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. They'll run it from the gun. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. And he intercepts it. Going the other way, and he's got room. Sprinting all the way, he'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. He'll try to tack on one more. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Louisiana is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 24 over the Coyotes. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They go to the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design. Way to adjust in the second half.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And he holds it in at the 25. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10.
Cricket. Flip it. Go.
On the run, it's Lawrence. Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13.
Reload.
They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough space. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Direct snap. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Shakes off the defender. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to drive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. On the move. Crosses the 45. Oh, look out! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
And the Cardinals are marching down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
You'll call for the fair catch here. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Wants to throw on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. They'll run it to the right. At the he's open. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Was the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Man, those are so hard to stop defensively. We're just trying to dive in there on the D-line and create a pile, and you stuff them on first down, and second down they go to Old Faithful, run the quarterback sneak to perfection.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
On second down, looking again to throw. This time he's got it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree.
34. 28.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. On the move. The Cardinals get enough for the first down. You think the head coach really had any doubt? He's in his own territory, but you only have a few inches to go.
Go, go, go. I don't care what side of the field it is, fourth and inches. I'm going for it. I like my chances.
They'll throw it on first down. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Slings it. Wide open downfield. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Lawrence. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Oh, I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Get set, get set.
To the ground with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
Terrier. Cricket.
From the gun. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab on the left. Still on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
To the air on first down. Buys a little extra time. Gets rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Henderson. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. He wants to pass it on second down. Pressure's there and he lets it go. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. Fourth down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. The quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Just trucks through it. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Runs through the tackle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the back. Smashes through the tackle. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bucs!
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
Looking to scramble. Ball in the air, intercepted!
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.